What's up, everybody? It's the Best Spot Kid Smooth, and I'm back with a video, man. The Xbox Direct happened today. I was at work, got to watch it on a lunch break while it was going on, and had to watch it from the iPhone, man. So I could not get that big screen fidelity, but you always got to get the recap, man. I'm gonna keep it, you know, pretty simple with this. The Xbox Direct, in my opinion, was pretty damn awesome. I loved it. It was actually better than last year's showcase. Now, a lot of people give last year's showcase a lot of credit. It was the first one. It was the inaugural one. And the biggest thing is that they had the shadow drop of Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush was the best thing of that showcase, right? Remember, Starfield wasn't part of that showcase because Starfield had his own showcase at the Xbox Game Showcase in the summer. So that showcase show last year, literally the games were Minecraft, Legends, Forza, Redfall, and I forget what the fourth game was. It was Minecraft Legends, Forza, Redfall, and I don't know, was it Age of Empires? I forget what the other game, but the surprise game was Hi-Fi Rush. That was the surprise game. Was Hi-Fi Rush. Maybe it was Elder Scrolls was the other fourth game, but the surprise game was Hi-Fi Rush, and it was a stealth drop. So that was the biggest thing. It was like, oh my god, they're kicking the year off with a bang. 2023 off with a bang. Hi-Fi Rush, 87 Metacritic. It was a new IP. Boom, boom, boom. It was great. This year, and also the cool thing about last year is that of the 4 games that they showed, or 5 games they showed, all games had release dates with the exception of Forza Motorsport, which was still confirmed for 2023. So this year, I think the only down part about this year's showcase, in my personal opinion, the only down part was that we only got one release date, and that was Hellblade with May 21st, which leaked. Looks awesome, looks very awesome. But the other games at least we got release windows, so we know Avowed, this beautiful showcase of a game. I'm looking forward to this, man. Shout out to Obsidian, and the Outer Worlds is the reason why I want to play Avowed. I look at the Avowed as the fantasy version of pretty much the Outer Worlds. You know how what Fallout is to Elder Scrolls? Avowed is that to the Outer Worlds. So I'm game. The game looks beautiful. I love the vibrant, what they did with the colors in this game. I'm liking the diversity and variety in the gameplay type from a first person perspective. The where they got the mage magic attacks. They got the standard guard and sword and shield. They got guns. I'm just looking forward to see their games are fun. Obsidian's games are really, really fun to play. And they're at that perfect balance. I'm looking forward to this game. It looks better than what they did show last summer. It looks like, I think they're running Unreal Engine 5, and you could tell those visuals are starting to pop. Their colors mesh well. The texture quality is good, and it looks fun, man. I'm looking forward to this. So Avowed is coming out the fall. I expect this is going to be like Q3. I'm thinking somewhere between I want to say between September and October. The other thing about this showcase, Hellblade. Now they showed Hellblade, and I was actually happy with they showed of what they showed of Hellblade, because I thought, they didn't like when they were giving the synopsis of what they were going to show. It was like, background studio of this, like some more bullshit we didn't really want to see. But no, they showed more gameplay. They showed more action of gameplay. They revealed a little bit more of the story of what's going on, and I'm still looking forward to it. And the crazy thing is about Hellblade 2 and the reaction, because you can't comment on a visual. The visuals are outstanding. The combat looks decent. You know what I mean? The thing is that I really wanted the demonstration, right? Where if it, like, when does it go from, like, walking to puzzle to transition to combat? Is the combat free flowing or is it the scripted one? That's what I'm really trying to find out. But it looks like Ninja Theory is sticking to their like scope of what they set out for the first game. They just did it at a higher level, at a better visual, more. They got more going on in the story. Reports came out after the showcase that the game is it's about 8 hours. It's a digital only title at $50, and that made people upset for some reason. I don't know why the protest is going on. People now thinking like it's some whack game, even though the other game was touted, was in the game of the year conversation. So I don't know what makes this game any worse than the previous one or any other digital only guy. You got dudes bragging about their digital library, playing all these free-to-play games and stuff like that, but Hellblade's coming out as a digital only title for $50, or you can get it in your Game Pass subscription, and everybody has a problem with it. We got people going as far as they're going to boycott it, as if they didn't just get finished, as if they did not just get finished playing Alan Wake 2, loving it and claiming it is their game of the year, and that does not have a physical option. You can only buy that digitally. But that's neither here nor there. It's just that Hellblade showed great, and the icing on the cake, they did have their surprise. The surprise was Square Enix was there. They showed off Visions of Mana. This is, I think, the first Mana game coming to Xbox. So, and that's coming this summer. Hopefully, let's see if they can get that in the Xbox Game Pass. The game looks good. It's an action RPG, which is more my speed. Give me a little bit more to control the combat, and I'm happy with you. Shout out to Scarlet Nexus. That was like my one of my favorite Japanese games that's considered action RPG, not the turn-based, that type of graphic style. It was awesome. Visions of Mana looks good. Looking forward to it. It looks like a callback. I'm almost it looked like Pokemon to me, at least the characters. So that looked good. That was a surprise. I didn't expect to see Square Enix in there. I don't think anybody was claiming that Square Enix would be there as the secret fifth game. Era Story Untold, I didn't really care for that, only because one, it's a strategy game and it's only on PC, and I don't see myself playing it not anytime soon. So that kind of just went over my head. I actually took a few calls. I visited Twitter when that game was showing. Then these guys closed it out with Indiana Jones. And matter of fact, let me try to get Indiana Jones on here. Yeah, I'm watching this on YouTube. But hold on, before I get to that though, bro, the Avowed cover, bro. The Avowed cover. Let's take a look at this cover as this thing loads up on my screen, bro. Well, let's get another look at that. Avowed's cover is dope. I can't wait till this become a dynamic background on the Xbox dashboard. They need to make that available immediately. They probably do it once the pre-orders come up, so probably this summer. But I want this background immediately. Let me try to pause. That's definitely going to be a dynamic. That's definitely going to be a dynamic UI background for sure, man. This is probably one of the best box arts I've seen in years. But again, it has that boom, pow, wow factor. I want to pick this game up. I'm looking forward to Avowed. Matter of fact, I might go out of my way and buy this game. But to me, obviously, the still of the, and I can't call it the still of the show. We were really obviously expecting this game, right? Obviously, but I did not anticipate when Indiana Jones was, a lot of people wanted to be third person. They want their Uncharted fix. They wanted another Uncharted game for Xbox, but we all know New Machine Games was doing that, and we all wondered, is it going to be third person? Is it going to be first person? And they pretty much gave us a first-person game with third-person cutbacks for different traversal options and whatnot. But I didn't think I would like or be anticipating a first person Indiana Jones game, because you guys know me. I like my Uncharted. I like my Lara Croft games. So I'm thinking Indiana Jones next thing. But so it's first person. I know that turned a lot of people off, but I immediately wasn't turned off, because I'm about to say, if they're gonna make it first person, they're gonna make it work. You gotta make it work, man, right? And I think that they did, because the gameplay looks awesome, the graphics looks awesome, and they do pull the camera back a couple of times throughout the game, so you could do certain things like climbing and slingshotting and whatnot, and then cutscenes and whatnot. So playing in first person doesn't particularly bother me. It's just that I want my Uncharted fix, but I'm not mad. You know why I'm not mad? Because here's the thing, right? You got a lot of, like, with Xbox, you got a lot of haters, right? And they're gonna hate regardless of anything. If Indiana Jones was what we all wanted it to be, and that's pretty much an Uncharted Tomb Raider clone, it would have got hate for being an Uncharted Tomb Raider clone. That's what the talk would be today. Is like, this is Uncharted or something like that. But that's exactly what Indiana Jones is. You know, if you make a traditional Indiana Jones game, it's Uncharted. Put a hat on Nathan Drake, there you go. You got Indiana Jones. Give him a whip, drop less of them, get rid of most of his guns, give him a whip and a pistol. That is Indiana Jones. Tomb Raider is a female Indiana Jones. So Todd Howard and Machine Games, they made the game first person, and honestly, I respect it, because Machine Games is executing something they specialize in, and that's first person, shooters, first person action adventure games. You got Todd Howard at the helm, who's no stranger to first person games. But the thing is that they're taking this game and putting it in the first person, and they're taking advantage of it to the degree there's like they really kind of have to knock it out the park. So I think making this game first person is more of a challenge than making your standard third person action adventure game. And everybody keeps saying, well, we want a third person action, and I know I was one of them that said I wanted them, but seeing it in first person didn't make I was actually impressed. It's not making me cry or like bummed out, because the thing is, what I'm learning after seeing, as Xbox reveals more games, and we see in a lot of games, we're learning that all people want is just copy and paste PlayStation games. That's all they want, is copy and paste PlayStation games. They want copy and paste PlayStation games. That's all people want. Nothing's good enough unless you give them a clone of an Uncharted or a Last of Us or whatever. But I look at this game and I'm like, okay, Machine Games is back. Machine Games back. This is I would love to play Wolfenstein 3, but Indiana Jones is gonna have to do it. I think the visuals look good, the gameplay looks good. They gave us a good, nice 10-minute gameplay trailer. They showed some puzzles. They showed some story beats. They showed some gunplay. They talked about how you can tackle different missions different ways, and I'm looking forward to it, man. The only thing, again, the only down part about this whole entire direct is that only one game had a concrete release date. Every other game had like release windows, and of course they all confirmed for 2024. And again, I'm gonna repeat what I said earlier. Xbox Developer Direct was better this year than it was last year. If people act like they don't have memory, especially all the shit they talk, all the games at the Developer Direct last year were all mid, with the exception of Hi-Fi Rush. Redfall turned out to be terrible. Forza was a letdown and underwhelming for the long ass wait that we had to do. And I can't. And Minecraft, Legends is Minecraft Legends. It doesn't have the great. Minecraft Legends is what the Hour of History Untold was. I feel like the games that they shown here, I don't think none of them are misses. They are all hits. The big three, like, so people are sweating Hellblade about the price. They're sweating Hellblade about it being $50 in digital only. Hi-Fi Rush was a digital only title. I don't think there's a physical version of Hi-Fi Rush. I don't believe so. Right? Nobody had a problem with that. Why? Because they could play it immediately. Hellblade, every game, Hellblade 2, Indiana Jones, Avowed, they all look like hits. All look like it could be a big game for the year, and they're all coming in this year. Xbox got so far 3 pillar titles coming out this year. And that's not even including what like Towerborn and Stalker 2, all the supporting games and the Call of Duties and whatnot that's going to support the release of these games. Third party or not, Xbox is a platform to play on between the Xbox Series X, PC, Rogue Ally, freaking MetaQuest VR, whatever. Xbox is the place to play video games, dude. This year, all the games that are coming out this year is coming from Xbox that I'm interested in. I can't think of a game outside of Like a Dragon that I'm interested in this year. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of overhyping of like some crap games that they're talking about. Like there's a couple third party games that are not coming to Xbox that are being overhyped, but I'm fine with these first party games here. I thought that Xbox Developer Direct was great. I don't know what I gave the last year's show, but this is definitely a 9, dude. They showed gameplay for all the games. I don't know what is there not to like. You may not like the games, but personally for me, I like all the games with the exception of Ara. I like what they showed from Indiana Jones, Hellblade. I got my fix, and Avowed is still personally my most anticipated game because Obsidian doesn't miss, and they're finally making a game. Like again, I mess with Outer Worlds heavy, Grounded and Pentiment. Those are like those little smaller obscure titles. They're not bad, just not totally my vibe. But Avowed is my vibe, and that is day one. They showed 5 games, 3 of them are complete day ones for me. We'll see what happens with Visions of Mana. I'm pretty sure it's going to be good for the PC crowd, but for console, and for what I'm looking for this year, they're all being released by Xbox. But that's all I got for you guys. Check out Playing Xbox. I'm going to record that tonight. Should be showing up on Weapon Wheel Patreon tonight as well. Xbox is the best box. I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. I'm out of here. Peace.